Joining us now, I mean, what an icon, Big Jim Mills. Thank you very much for being here for Jiffy's 60th. We want to know about that time, though, when you were back in Wales and you paid a visit to Jiffy's mum's house, wanting to sign Jiffy. You turned up in a Rolls Royce and a briefcase full of cash. Is that correct, Jim?
Well, no, we did go to Jiffy's mother's house to sign him or try and sign him, but there was no Rolls Royce, which would have drawn a lot of attention. That's if we had a Rolls Royce, and there was definitely no bag of cash.
Oh, so what was the story then?
Well, the thing was, we negotiated a contract with him, and the first thing was to talk him into coming to rugby league, because he was a bit like that at the time. Jiffy wasn't sure what to do, so Dougie Lawton, who was our coach, came down and he did most of the negotiating. And Jonathan, was listening and asking questions and asking about the game. It was obviously he was thinking of coming north, because he was interested. And we were there for a few hours, and eventually he said he'd sign. But the funny thing about it is, when we left his house, we were so elated at signing him that Dougie said to me, "We'll have to have a pint." And we passed this pub, and I seen this pub, and I said, "We'll go in this one." We went in, ordered 2 pints, and as we were going back, there's only about a dozen people in there. Chap come from behind the bar, and it was Norman Gale, the old Wales hooker, And he said, "Have you come to sign any players?" I said, "No." I said, "We've been down to see John Wall at Dunburyport." And he said, "Right." So he sat down with us, bought us a pint, and he's chatting to us all about Llanelli. He said, "My son plays with Llanelli, and his photo's on the wall." So I said, "Are you anything to do with Llanelli, Norman?" He said, "I'm chairman of Llanelli." Well, me and Dougie, we'd pick our pints up, we drunk the pints, and we were off. So you can imagine next day when Norman picked the papers up and we signed his star player and he bought us a pint.
Well, that makes it for the no cash in the briefcase story.
Exactly,
I love that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, many happy memories, I'm sure, and I'm sure you'll be celebrating lots with Jiffy today. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you, Polly.